Alright, in this video I'm going to share a few insights to give a case for and against each presidential candidate. First up, we do have presidential nominee Kamala Harris. I do want to remind you guys, look at what she's a vessel of, Lucifer, which is only significant because her sun is fallen in Libra and she has the angel rising, so she's the fallen angel Lucy. I don't know if any of you care about that or even believe that. If you've watched the show Supernatural, you understand the dynamics of someone being a vessel of an archangel. But who knows? Maybe that might have something to do with her sudden rise. Also, it lets me know she's one of the most powerful people in the world, and if she looks weak, she's not really. Another thing is that The Simpsons did kind of predict she may win. Anyway, we do see that Jupiter is transiting her first house, right? This is the chart of today for reference. It's 4 degrees away from her AC. It's retrograding. It's not gonna go direct until next year post-election. So it's still in her 12th house of releasings and end. So a lot of people are saying that because Jupiter is going through her first house, then this is a very telltale sign that she's gonna win. This is not so much so of a bad observation, a brand new cycle having to step into a new personification. However, we have seen this before. We've seen this with Hillary Clinton, who also has a Gemini rising. Albeit 2016, Jupiter was in Scorpio, which would make it seem she was highly favored to win, which she was. In fact, it'd be interesting if she actually ran 2020 instead, if she would have fared a better chance, since Jupiter would be in her first house. That's what brings us to Trump, and we will get back to him. But Jupiter is on his north node right now. It's retrograding on his north node, and you could say he's favored to win, and that would cause me to think he'd win, but Hillary lost when Jupiter was on her side. Another point several have made, which is very revealing, is that the past few presidents who won had the North Node transiting their rising when they won. This is Obama's Aqua rising. And this is the chart of 2008. The North Node was on his rise. Here we see George W. Bush's chart with the Leo rising. And we do see in the year 2000, the North Node had just come out of his first house around the time he got elected. You can even say it happened with Trump. The North Node in Virgo was pretty much in President Trump's first house when he won the elections. So we do have a case of the past 3 presidents who won the elections when the North Node was on their rise. The problem with this theory, however, is that the North Node is in Aries, albeit near her moon, but not near her rise. This also isn't the case for Biden, although the South Node was on his rising instead of the North Node. We can see this accordingly right here. That being said, the North Node is a really important indicator in showing who's destined to take lead. And I think it's also very revealing relative to what I'm going to mention later on in the video. But as you can see, we have the Archangel stars. Okay, the fixed stars that represent what archangels work with many people. For Gemini, we do have Aldebaran, and that's significant because both Kamala and Trump have prominent Gemini placements. However, let's look at their moon. We see Kamala as a vessel of Lucifer here. Well, President Trump is a vessel of who? 21 degrees Sag. Who's near 21 degrees Sag? Uriel on Taurus, specifically 9 degrees Sag. Even though it's a loose orb, we are seeing a showdown between Uriel and Lucifer in a vessel represented through these angelic beings. Angelic simply referring to Gemini. I don't mean that they're good angelic people. I'm saying they're messengers. Angels are just agents. They're messengers. And that's what brings us back to Trump. All right. As far as how to see this election, I feel like both of them having North Node Gemini means that it can go either way. With all that being said, you can either see Kamala Harris having Jupiter near her 12th as a sign of she's going to step into this new cycle as president, but you could see it as it being in her 12th as maybe she's going to release. Maybe this is her having to be let go. I'm not going to say which it is. We did have this crazy conjunction on her Jupiter. This is evidenced right here. All that was a part of her Jupiter return, and it's harvesting here in Scorpio. That being said, this is undeniable facts. Look at where Jupiter is going to be on election day. Don't mind my ashy ass hands. Jupiter 20 degrees. Where's Jupiter 20 degrees? Exactly on President Trump's North Node. Fortune and destiny collide. It seems like an obvious outcome to me. Mind you, just for reference, where was the North Node on the 2020 election? Right on his North Node as well. So we are going to see a continuation from that. You guys comment your thoughts down below. Once again, I'm not going to say that this is proof that Trump is going to win, but I've just shown you the significance of the North Node in astrology, and knowing that we're having an exact 20-degree Jupiter conjunction to the North Node in his 10th house of public recognition, we could be in for a red winter. Peace. Oh, I forgot one more important thing. For more confirmation, given what we just realized, every single president since George Bush had the nodes on their rising or near their rising, even the South Node. Well, where's the South Node going to be during the next 4 years? Look at the North Node in Aries. Look at the South Node. It's going to be in Virgo. The South Node is going to be in President Trump's first house. I'm just saying.